My name is ST and I will be your moderator for this session.
I think it depends on how you started, targeting the economic growth rate at the beginning of the year. See, I can recall many are quite optimistic at the beginning of the year, but you realize that at the moment, actually, many has also reduced their forecast for the year.
One of the factors that could drive this would be the opening of the borders in China. So you see, Malaysia is still highly reliant or dependent on Chinese tourists.
But putting aside that tourism part, we think that this GDP growth, the range given by Bank Negara of 5% to 6%, I think maybe around 5.5% is actually doable. The main reason is because of the fuel subsidy and the government continue to subsidize on fuel. So we do have some of the other commodity prices gone up.
I think Malaysia has a big advantage in the sense that energy is a very important part of our inflation components, no doubt.
As long fuel subsidy is still around, I think inflation numbers will not get out of hand.
So there are some company or manufacturing base in Nordic already increased the wage higher than the minimum wage earlier, which is 1,000.
Although in terms of percentage, it's quite high. For 1,002 to 1,005, it's almost 25%.
So yeah, so I think with minimum wage, I think I agree with Yvonne earlier that there are a lot of companies out there are already paying above the minimum wage, above the 1,500 actually.
So if US aim to increase their interest rate, I think generally also plus the inflation pressure, I think generally Malaysia and many other countries and most countries, I would say, will also increase their interest rate.
So if the Malaysian inflation numbers are still manageable, if of course the ringgit does not depreciate a lot, because usually what we're seeing right now is the yen has depreciated significantly against the US dollars simply because they got differing policies.
More likely or not, we may have 1 to 2 hike this year towards end of the year.
So with that, this is the end of our Phillip Roundtable session. We hope that all of you enjoyed and also benefited from this session, and we'll see you again in the next one.